ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to Weston Racing, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks 2024 color shifters. So every year for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks they release 5 color shifters. I think 2025 there's going to be 6 of them because Bigfoot finally got its inclusion in the main line. So there'll be 6 in 2025, but usually for 2022, 2023, and 2024 there's been 5 a year. And then there was the Night Shifter, the 909, and Mega Rex, which were that 3-pack that then got added into the mainline singles. So that's kind of like a bonus release from 2022. But anyways, yeah, so today we're going to be taking a look at the ones for 2024. I love the Hot Wheels color shifters. I'm so glad we're actually doing something fun today, because setting up for this YouTube video about drove me off the freaking deep end. It's just nonstop noise all the time in my house, and on top of that, my tripod is not working at all. I'm about 5 seconds away from losing my mind. So I'm happy that we're not doing a Spin Master video today, because if we were, there's a good chance I would, I'd probably have to be put in a padded cell by the end of the video. I would lose my mind so bad. So I'm glad we're actually doing something good today. And yeah, I like color shifters. I think it's going to be a fun time. I just have to remember, my tripod is basically 3 sticks and a piece of tape right now, because that's practically what Walmart deems a good tripod. So if I bump my tripod at all at any point during the 3 videos or the videos that I'm recording this week, the whole tripod's going to go bye-bye. It's going to fly into the ether. So I need to be really careful today. But yeah, so let's bring the dunk tanks in. The Weston Racing signature dunk tanks. You don't see dunk tanks like these anywhere else on the platform. We take our color shifters very serious on this channel. It's one of the very few things that I can openly and confidently say is probably one of my favorite things to review on this entire YouTube channel is color changing vehicles. Here's our cold water bucket. Both of these, even though I filled them up like 30 minutes ago, are still insanely cold and insanely hot. So there's a really good chance that these are both going to work really well. I hope they do. If they don't, like I said, I'd just be one more coal on the fire of insanity that is burning within me right now. But yeah, anyways, let's get into it. Oh, we're missing something. Gotta get the towel. Gotta get old towel here. There we go. So that way we can put the trucks on something so it's not just making a mess. Yeah, you guys might have noticed in my last videos I did last week, my unboxing videos, that the whole tripod situation was not great. And that's because I bought this new tripod that I've been trying to use. Yeah, anything Bauer brand tripods or anything, do not purchase. Literally the worst tripod I've ever seen in my entire life. I've used 5, I think, across my 6 years on YouTube. This one is hands down the worst. This thing sucks so bad, it's not even funny. I literally have my old flexi tripod that I was using on top of my big Amazon one that I used to use. I literally took the flexi tripod off the big one and put it on top of this little one so that way I could actually make it usable. It's been a disaster from start to finish, and I really wish I could still use my Amazon one, but it's so big that it just doesn't fit when I'm recording, so I have to use this. Anyway, first truck we're reviewing today is Steer Clear. Now, this was the first one that was released. For some reason, if you go on a lot of websites like Brian Z. Patton and stuff like that, they seem to think that this one came out or was one of the 2024 releases. It was not. This is the first release of 2025. Just because it came out in 2024 doesn't mean it's a 2024 truck. That's been a big issue that I've been seeing on websites like Brian Z. Patton and the Monster Truck Wiki and stuff like that. They do get their dates wrong quite a bit on some of their stuff. Just something I'm throwing out there, you know. I am making my own website at one point, and I will make sure that all of that is corrected when we get there. But anyway, yes, this is the Steer Clear. We got the color changing body. We got I should zoom in. That would probably be good. Here we go. We got a color changing body, blue roll cage, yellow chassis, black tires with purple rims and yellow bead locks. It's honestly, I kind of like the chassis colors on here. I think that's pretty attractive looking. I like that a lot. You've also got an orange window insert and the silver engine, white horns. So here we go. Like we always do, we're going to start with the hot water, the one that hurts my hands, and then I go and stick it in the cold water. After they're numb, then they get even more numb. So here we go. Here's the hot water. There we go. Okay, so here's the hot water. It turns it like a sickly green color. We got some purple flames, which look pretty cool, and then you got that pink Hot Wheels logo there. Honestly, not bad. Pretty cool, honestly. That's pretty good. I think that's all right. I usually, when it comes to the different Hot Wheels monster trucks and the color shifters lines, I usually try to say whether I like the hot water or the cold water better. And usually cold water wins just because these hot water colors aren't that attractive to me. But that's a good start. Like I said, I think I can tell you just by looking at this, the cold water is probably going to win for steer clear. But only one way to find out. Let's dunk her in the cold water and see what she looks like. All right, she's changing, and here she is. Unlike the last time I did these, they're in package colors when I open them are the cold water rather than the hot water. So here's what the cold water looks like. Now the flames completely disappear, and you now get to see this nice little pinstriping effect here. And quite frankly, I got to say, I think the cold water is better than the hot water on this one. I just think that this deep purple, more of like a plum purple, and then that pinstriping looks super duper good. Yeah, it was kind of cool to see Steer Clear come back, especially in the color shifters line. It was a pretty fun truck to see them add to the color shifters line. But there you go, everybody. That's our first one there, the Steer Clear, your first 2024 color shifter. And that's the thing. Like I said, we're looking at the 2024 ones. We're not looking at them in individual cases. A lot of people would probably look at them in individual cases, but the thing is with individual cases is you only get one new truck at a time. I prefer to review them by year, so that way you're getting all 5 of the new ones in one go. Does it take longer to make them? Yes, but it is worth it, I think. I don't know. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think on that. But anyway, here we go. The second one that was released in 2024 was Duck and Roll. And I'm just going to be dead honest. I'm really not the biggest fan of this one just because I think it was kind of basic what they did with this. I think they should have tried to do something more unique like what they did with Steer Clear. This one is insanely basic, and you'll see what I mean. But here we go. So basically what you need to know about this one going into it is we have a blue roll cage, brown chassis, and baby blue tires with a greenish blue insert for the water, chrome engine insert, and then the duck bill is like a macaroni and cheese orange color. Dipping it into the hot water, you can see the hot water side of things here. Let's zoom back in. Here's what it looks like under the hot water. You got a yellow body, and then there's just this like comic book stippling going on here with some red pinstriping. You got the duck eyes up there, Hot Wheels logo, and then the monster truck logo. Quite frankly, like I said, pretty basic. They just went with a standard rubber duck design with the comic book. I kind of wish they would have done. I think my complaint with it is that they went yellow as the base color. I think it's pretty basic. I think they should have went with a different base color for the hot water one. It probably would have made it stand out a bit better because quite frankly, it just looks like a slightly edited version of the standard Duck and Roll. During the cold water, however, we get a red duck with some striping going on here in yellow. You can see the Hot Wheels logos and the eyeballs are still the same. There's also some striping on the front end. And yeah, quite frankly, I am honestly not a fan of either versions of this. I think the Duck and Roll color shifter might actually go down as probably one of my least favorite color shifters they've done. Just because, like I said, it's so basic. They could have done so much more with this. And I don't know, I'm just disappointed with this one. But with that being said, everybody, there you go. That is our second one, Duck and Roll. I think I gotta say the hot water is better than the cold water because, like I said, even though the yellow is pretty generic, the red just looks weird to me. It kind of just makes the truck look like a giant tomato, and I'm not really a fan of that. Alrighty, next up is a pretty cool one. The third new color shifter of 2024 was Piranha, but this one was really neat because we had actually gotten a color shifter Piranha before in a play set that was, I think, hot water was yellow, cold water was black. This is the second Piranha that we've actually received in the color shifters line. And on that note, talking about playset color shifters, a lot of you probably watching this right now don't know this. We actually have gotten a 5-alarm color shifters. I know that's one that people have been asking for quite a bit. It actually does exist. The hot water is red, the cold water is black, and believe it or not, it was actually the 5-alarm Arena Smashers playset was where that was from. So yeah, it's not one that I think a lot of people remember. Why is that wet? Oh, it's probably wet from sitting on the towel. I was like, why is the card wet? Oopsies. I got to remember, I got to quit doing that then. I can't let that sit there for too long so they don't soak that up. Since I do, get rid of these cards and give them to a guy on Whatnot who makes customs out of them. Really cool guy. His name's Monster Truck Addict. You should go check him out. Anyway, here we go. This is the Piranha right here. Like I said, the second color shifter's Piranha. This is the second version. The first one was yellow and black. And I do have that playset. I do want to make a video on it. I think I also have the 5-alarm playset too. I did prioritize getting the color shifters playsets because of how cool they were. I did prioritize grabbing those. But anyways, basically what you need to know about this one, you got the color changing body, got a green roll cage, black chassis, black tires, yellow rims, and pink gold bead locks, which is, I've noticed the Hot Wheels really likes pink gold bead locks. It seems like a lot of trucks have them for some reason, which I don't know what that's all about. Yellow window insert, and then you got a orange plastic insert for everything else. All right, here we go. Stick the fishy in the water. It's a no-brainer that they made this one in duck and roll into color shifters, considering they're all aquatic. But yeah, here you go. This is the hot water. So we got a baby blue body. You can see all of this cool, like, you got all these orange dots going across here, and then you've got like what looks like tiger striping in blue. Honestly, this looks pretty cool. Dare I say it, this might be one of my favorite hot water looks out of all the trucks. This actually looks really solid. I'm not going to lie. I really like that a lot. That's cool. And then we're going to take a look at it in the cold water now. You've already kind of seen what it looks like in the cold water, so this shouldn't be a major surprise to anybody. But here you go. Here is the cold water look right here. And basically what it does, you get to keep your orange dots. However, this time, as you can see, all of your pinstriping starts to show up here in the baby blue, and then your tiger striping goes away. So I'm going to be dead honest with you guys. I think I'm going to have to go with the hot water on this one, which is very unusual. I'm usually more of a fan of the cold water designs, but I think Piranha here, I think the hot water one is a lot better. All around though, I think this might be my favorite one of the videos so far. I've actually, for a truck that really I feel like isn't great overall, I'm really not a fan of Piranha. The color shifter Piranha is pretty solid, Hot Wheels. I got to give it to you. That one's really good. I like that a lot. All right. Now, if you remember my last time I did color shifters, there was one truck that literally took me forever to find. I found all 4 of the 2023 ones except Hotweiler. It took me forever. Same deal for 2024. I found all 4 of the 2024 ones, and then I could not find Twin Mill. This one took me forever to find, and I finally located it in a Walmart down in Casper, Wyoming. It took me forever. Finally got my hands on it. Let's open her up. Twin Mill, everybody. It was only a matter of time. I mean, they've done Bone Shaker, they've done Roger Dodger. It was only a matter of time before they completed the trifecta and did Twin Mill. So we got a purple roll cage, black chassis, black tires with baby blue rims, baby blue insert for the engines as well. And this one's going to be interesting. I'm actually really excited to see what this one looks like. The cold water already looks really cool, but we're going to dunk it in the hot water first. Okay. All right. So it's a bit of a dark green color, as you can see here. Look at all that. Wow, you could not see any of that. That's awesome. So like all of these graphics, you got the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks logo, Hot Wheels 24 for 2024. See, that's your proof that it came out in 2024. You got the checkered flag. None of that was visible. I will say that was really cool how all of that just appeared. That was awesome. Dare I say it, I am so sorry that I am burping as much as I am right now. I apologize for that. Dare I say it, guys. Dare I actually say it. I think, again, we might have another hot water winner. But here's the cold water. Let's see what we think of this. It's black now. You can see some purple stripes that I didn't even notice when we had it in the hot water. The window sticks out a bit more. Hot Wheels Monster Truck. That is so cool. They did the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks logo in a way that it shows up on both sides. That's awesome. We have a Hot Wheels logo here. Hot Wheels logo, some stripes. It's close, guys. It is really close, but I think I got to go with the hot water on this one for the better paint scheme. That one was close to that one's like the Piranha, honestly. That one is really good. I don't think it's nearly as good as the Piranha. In fact, I really don't think it's that good in general. I would argue that like Steer Clear is probably better, but yeah, that one was really good. But none of them are going to compare to this final one. This one right here, I think easily takes the cake as the best one of the video. I haven't even opened it yet. This was the final color shifter released in 2024 before we moved over to 2025 with Mega Rex being the new one. The final one of 2024 was Invader, a truck that I feel everybody forgot about, got a release in the color shifters. And guys, listen to me when I say this might honestly be the best color shifter that they have ever done, and you're about to see why. This is this is perfect. Like, dare I say, when it comes to making an Invader color shifter, Hot Wheels knocked it out of the park. They did a perfect job with this. So here it is. This is, oops, I got it backwards. This is the Invader color shifter. Color changing body, blue roll cage, black chassis, black tires with yellow rims, and then you have a yellow engine insert in the top. So Invader, for those of you who don't know, is meant to be a tank. It's like a weird fantasy tank that Hot Wheels created in the Hot Wheels line. Some of the old Hot Wheels cars actually had a launcher on the top where you could shoot little projectiles out of it. I kind of wish the monster truck could do that. That'd be really cool. But yeah, Invader, a truck that I feel like a lot of people forgot about, a truck that I feel like is super underrated personally. Got a color shifters release, and I don't think you guys are ready for this, okay? In the hot water, this is so freaking cool. In the hot water, it gets a desert camo design. Look at how cool that is. I cannot get over how good. When I saw this for the first time, I freaked out. I was like, this is so cool. And I think, if I remember correctly, I remember finding this in stores and being like, I didn't know they were making this. I legit saw this in stores and had no clue that this was even a thing that was happening. I posted it on Facebook, and a lot of people got excited too, because apparently this was just something that completely flew under everyone's radars. No pun intended, because it's an army vehicle. But yeah, this is insane. The fact that literally nobody knew about this, and it is, in my opinion, one of the best color shifters they've ever done, is really interesting. But now comes the fun part. We had desert camo for the hot water, which makes sense because, you know, the desert. And then when you put it in the cold water, you get jungle camo. Like, it's so cool because it's not like they did two just wild paint schemes because they're color shifters, you know, where it's like, oh, like Duck and Roll here is a good example, where it's like, oh, in the hot water it's a yellow duck with polka dots, and then in the cold water it's a red duck with stripes. No, it's like they actually themed this one. In hot it's desert, and in cold it's jungle. Like they did, and that factor alone propels this, in my opinion, to being one of the best color shifters that Hot Wheels has ever done. But with that being said, everybody, that is it. That's the full lineup right there for the 2024 color shifters. Invader easily takes the cake as my favorite one of the video. You guys are gonna have to let me know, but like if you guys share the sentiment I do with these color shifters that we looked at today, which I can guarantee most of you will. I've noticed the fans of my YouTube channel often share a lot of the same opinions I do. But yeah, you guys are going to have to let me know which one your favorite is. I have a feeling a lot of you will agree that Invader is easily the best one of the set. It also stands out too. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like looking at all the cold water ones here, they're like purple, black, red. And then this one kind of has like a Christmassy green color to it. It stands out quite a bit amongst these guys. I don't know about you guys. Let's turn them all back to their hot water real quick, so that way we can see them all together, hot water form. So there's steer clear. I think steer clear with the hot water is pretty good. I think the cold water is better on steer clear. I definitely think the hot water is better on Duck and Roll, just because it's less obnoxious, I would say. It doesn't stand out as much. The hot water on Piranha is way better in my opinion. I love the detail on that. Again, hot water on Twin Mill, I think, is easily the winner there. That one's super cool. And then I don't think you guys can disagree with me here that the hot water on Invader is not like one of the coolest things ever. I think even if they just completely didn't do a color shifter and just released Invader with this desert camo paint scheme, it would pop off so insanely well. Like, that just looks so good. I love it. Love it. This pulled me out of my, these things right here pulled me out of my bad mood I was having, and I'm happy about that. These are awesome. I like Hot Wheels, you killed it with the color shifters, and it's nice to see that Hot Wheels is still killing it, you know what I mean? And amidst all of the Spin Master nonsense that's been happening recently, Hot Wheels is still killing it. They're still putting out amazing products, and you know, we know 4 of the new color shifters for 2025. We know Mega Rex was the first one, Bigfoot being the second one because it got its mainline release finally. The third one being Motosaurus, which we've seen already, and then Ramblin' Wrecker, which we haven't seen pictures of that yet, but I can guarantee that one's probably going to be the best one of the year. I mean, I love the color shifters so much. It's such a fun series to collect. I love so many of the installments. I think they're awesome. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, guys, I got to be dead honest with you. Invader might be my favorite color shifter they've done. That thing is so freaking cool. And the fact that no one knows it exists is what's the crazy part to me. Like, it's like, this is literally the definition of a hidden gem. Like, it's literally one of the best color shifters, and like nobody knows it's a thing. It's crazy. But yeah, with that being said, everybody, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next diecast unboxing video. Again, let me know which of these is your favorite, because like I want to hear if you guys like these ones or not. But like I have a feeling all of you are going to be on that one right there. That one's so good. But yeah, thank you and good night.